Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, Dumpster Cam. I am coming at you with another house renovation update and then just a little bit of a current house update too. I'm here at Trey where I currently live, and I'm kind of in that stage where things get worse before they get better. It's a bit of a cluttered mess right now, but I have to go through everything and, sort things and get rid of things and box things and sell things and the whole shebang. So I kind of have started cleaning up my plant room and moving all of them out here so I can get that all cleaned out and put the closet doors back on and everything. And all of this before I bring the park in to do the initial tour of if they want to purchase the home or not, because I do have to offer it to them before I offer it to people in the public. But I also literally just sold my little couch. He's been good to me through the years, but time for him to go. So I just sold that. They just came and picked it up. I also sold the little mid-century modern credenza unit that I had. That was fun for a little while, but I was just kind of testing out a new style, and it just wasn't me, but it was fun for a little while. So I sold that, which also helps me be able to get things for my current house as well. Yes, I never took my Christmas tree down, but I will now. I also wanted to update you a little bit on the park here itself. If you guys remember when I moved in, it was basically empty, but now it's kind of hard to see. But if you can see, there's houses going in across the way here. It's definitely much busier than it used to be, but I mean, it's still quiet and a good place to live. This area is like the last area they're doing, it looks like. And I'm sure eventually there will be one that moves in right next door to me, because they are really filling up the park. You can even see over there, see those new ones over there? They're just really filling it up and, out with the old, in with the new. So I'm hoping that I'll still be able to sell mine for a decent price, because even though it is older, it's pretty new on the inside. I also just got a note in the mail from them that if I were to renew my lease, which isn't due until August, that my rent would be going up $65 a month, which I don't have to worry about because I will be moving before then. But I know that there's going to be people in the park that are struggling with that. With everything, the price of everything is going up and wages aren't. So I know there's going to be people that are struggling. So I hope everybody manages okay with that as well. Okay, and then before we get into the house tour, I just wanted to let you guys know that I have made a Buy Me a Coffee link, which I had never heard about until somebody suggested it on my page for me. And all it is if you want to be involved in my house update, or it's just something that YouTubers do, I guess, or they make, where subscribers and viewers and people that they interact with can be involved with helping them fund things. So I'll put a link to that down below. There's absolutely no obligation. I'm not even asking you to do it. I just know that personally as well, it's fun to be involved in the process of things that are going on YouTube, because it is a little bit more personal than television and stuff like that. You kind of get to know the people on YouTube. So it's fun sometimes to be able to contribute to the happenings of your favorite YouTubers and stuff like that. So I will put a link down to that below in my description, and I'll pin a comment with it if you have been wanting to get involved or contribute a small fund. But again, no obligation. I'm not even asking you to do it. There was a little bit of in my community post, there was some small debate just between one person, really. But also just for everybody, there's nothing shameful. There's nothing unethical. There's no mark on your character asking for help. So if you need assistance or you do need help or anything like that, there's nothing shameful about it. So just a disclaimer. But I will put that Buy Me a Coffee link down below. I think it's increments of $5. And yeah, it's just a fun little thing that somebody suggested. So I went ahead and made one. And last thing I want to show you real quick before we get to the actual house tour is this is my little box of things that I found in the walls at Shack. This I originally thought was a Bible, but it is actually a Betty Crocker cookbook. So there's just a bunch of old fun things. I'm not going to go through everything because there is some personal information like security or social security numbers. But, you know, old banknotes. I thought this old Barbie head was cool. I kept a whole box of it. I don't think I'm going to use all of it, but I do think I want to make a little shadow box or picture to kind of commemorate everything. I thought this was fun. There's no date on it, unfortunately, but this is an old newspaper, and there was a coupon in it for sliced bacon. It was 49 cents for a 1 pound package, which I wish, and they used that. So I thought that was fun, just knowing that they used that coupon. This is a little newer. It's just like a watercolor painting. I'm assuming one of the grandkids did. There are time cards, a few old pictures, some hardware receipts. There's a whole bunch of these nickels and dimes and quarter sleeves. This I thought was fun. It's from elementary school for good handwriting. It says, I'm a second grader. We write very neatly and we do not hurry. This is my very best writing. I am proud of my writing. So I thought that was fun. There's no date on this either, but all of this stuff is quite old. Again, stuff from the church, old crosswords. These are actually old glasses lenses. Inspection cards. There's a whole bunch of like little flashcards in here as well. There's a very small beaten up old film strip, just 2 pictures of a man. Here's, you know, some of the old flashcards for math, and there's some for writing and, you know, young people's Sunday offering. I thought this was all very interesting. The pay stubs were very interesting because, you know, of the times. These are little discount stamps for a local store, I'm assuming. You know, just some scratch paper that they used on the back of a receipt, stuff like that. Just old papers that were in the wall that I thought was super fun and unique because, I don't know, you don't find stuff like this anymore. Skin ointment packaging, little spelling cards, some old Spearmint Wrigley's gum wrappers, just some cool stuff that I thought you guys would find interesting. I'll try to lay this all out before I make it into a shadow box or a old collage and show you in more detail. But for right now, let's get into the updated house tour. Oh, you know what? I was going to put this at the end. So I didn't say goodbye in my video because I thought I was going to put this at the end, but here I am putting it at the beginning. So I'll just say goodbye now. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, Dumpster Cam, but continue to watch the video. Thanks, guys. Quick update on the outside before we head in. As you can see, the garage is completely leveled and thrown away. I just have some small things over here that will need to be discarded eventually, but completely gone, which is great. And the little framework layout is still there for when I do eventually get some cement poured and a new garage put in, but they did a great job of tearing that down. So let's head in. All right, we're gonna start our update upstairs, and I just carried some heavy tiles up here, so I'm a little bit winded, but we'll start right here. This is the closet frame, which you guys saw in the last video, but it is now finished, and the doors just have to go up, which was a little tricky for me to find because of the short ceilings up here, but I found one on Facebook that is at least close to the correct height. And then my contractor should be able to cut it a little bit. So that's that. We had some patching done to the wall. If you remember, there were seams in the wall, or the, ceiling wall, whatever you want to call that little area. And this was just started today as well. Blocked off, new flooring right there. Insulation, this is gonna get drywalled to use as storage or like a little cat house, I don't know. There's that. We got a new floor beam right there. And then the biggest update is the tiny bathroom. How cute. So we got the wall up. We got the teeny tiny bathroom. I have to get a little door for here still. Excuse me. This is gonna be blocked off back there. The toilet's gonna go here. And it's gonna be tight, but I wanted the toilet to go facing this way so that I don't have to, it's hard to explain, but it's gonna be facing this way rather than this way, because if it faces this way, this like angle, you kind of have to sit at an angle. But if you're facing this way, once you sit down, you're good. So I did end up getting a new sink that's gonna go right here. It's just one that comes out from the wall, so there's nothing underneath it. So like legs won't, hit anything. And then there will be a light and exhaust fan up here, a little mirror, a little switch, the whole shebang in this little tiny cute bathroom. So that's the biggest update for sure. And then this will be like a little storage sitting decor area over here is what I'm thinking. And then I'm thinking my bed's gonna go right there across from the closet. I'm not positive yet. There's decent space up here. It's just kind of oddly laid out. So, I guess I could put a bed here. I'm not sure yet, but it's right by the bathroom. Who knows? Well, I'll have to experiment. That's it up here. Here's the light I got, super cheap. The tiles I got, super cheap. And then the exhaust fan I got, super cheap. Just because I don't want to spend tons of money in this teeny tiny bathroom. So I think that's it for up here. I think you guys saw this last one. Heading down the stairs. Once again, the walls are nice and drywalled. No update to the flooring or anything yet. Up here, nice and drywalled. Not much of an update down here either, I don't think, except the biggest update for you guys is probably the ceiling. The ceiling has been scraped and the initial sanding and patching has been done. There will still be more of that, but it's nice and smooth now. If you remember, it was like flaking, probably lead paint. So luckily they did that and we didn't have to do that. And then this is so nice and smooth. That was all flaky as well. Still no update in this room, but that's fine. There's not major things that need to be done in there. I think that's it in here, and I'm gonna have to pause you before I take you to the kitchen because I have to crawl under there. The contractor has these little space heaters in the room, especially in the kitchen, because we've been having frigid cold nights for some reason. But yeah, so I'm gonna pause you and then I will crawl under there and show you the rest of the update in those rooms. Okay, so the kitchen is coming along quite nicely. Just like before, all the walls are still drywalled and looking good. But now this part of the ceiling is done, and this is where some of the plumbing from the upstairs bathroom came down. All in these walls is where some of the plumbing came down. All of it has been insulated. The plumbing was insulated as well. Got some new flooring right there, subflooring. It's just looking much more finished. The electrical's all in the wall compared to last time. Yeah, so that's that. And still nothing much in the bathroom or laundry room just yet. Those are gonna be the last things to be done, but we'll see. Hopefully Like I said before, there are many, many expenses that come with renovating a house, and some of them you can't ignore, so I'm doing my best. I did manage to get a small loan from the bank just because there's more expenses than I thought. So I was only able to get approved for $9,500 just based on my income. So hopefully that will make do for the rest. I'm a little nervous because we haven't even come downstairs mostly yet. Like, most of the costs have been upstairs so far, so we'll see. We'll see. But yes, that is it. So as always, thank you guys for watching. Well, I think I'm going to add a clip here afterwards, so I won't say goodbye just yet.